Warning: the following video contains explicit language, which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Random News, and I hope you're having a good Halloween, because tonight I'm bringing you some extra spooky goofies. So light them up, strap in, and let's get ready for the Random News Halloween Special, Part 2. Alright, everybody, I hope you got them lit up. This first story comes from Isabel Mitten, and it's called The Doctor Is In.
Hi, your local witch doctor is back.
And right off the bat, we're in for a treat. I never had a witch doctor on the show before, so this should be great.
And today, your witch doctor has decided to tackle the one subject that is such an issue in the Western world. Everybody in the West wants to talk to a dead person.
Well, I know for sure that's a huge problem on YouTube.
Then I realized that there is a lack of knowledge about how witch doctors do their shit and why we do our shit.
Hey, I'm always willing to learn something new. Let's see where this goes.
If I harness an energy of the dead in this realm, in this part of our existence, I'm gonna get the dark part.
Well, this should be pretty entertaining.
I'm not gonna filter the dark part. Sometimes I actually do filter one or two things because they are so horrible. I'm just gonna say, like, yeah, your daddy didn't love you at all, man. He just faked it.
Man, she cold. This shit's already getting good.
Kaneka Jenkins, for instance, just said, I'm not interested, but you can talk about me, but I am not interested because, I have better things to do with my time.
Sounds like Kaneka's getting tired of these whole goofies herself.
And it wafted off, and I respected that, and I am still going to tell you what it said.
She really said her spirit stormed out of the room. This shit is great.
So as witch doctors, this is what we do.
Well, now that we're all caught up, let's see where she's gonna go with this.
I have to do a 3-day ritual, sometimes 1 week, sometimes a 5-day ritual, requesting from the other side of the veil the soul of this individual that we would like to talk to.
With the amount of goofies claiming to talk to Kaneka on here, she must have one hell of a talent agent in the afterlife.
Okay, so I wake up at 3 in the morning. I go on my altar and I do my rituals of request. That takes like an hour.
I wonder if there's any paperwork involved in it.
Kaneka Jenkins, she's not dark. She's flaky.
What type of witch doctor is this that she's on here throwing shade at the dead?
She's extremely flaky, but she's not dark.
I think the only dark one here is the one with the ripped bed sheets wrapped around her head.
When you ask me for a reading, you're gonna notice that I actually put a fee for talking to the dead.
What, you didn't think she wasn't gonna get that Kaneka cast, did you?
I can shake my plate and get your dead person in my plate, but they are so dark.
She really grabbed the plate. Now that's a prop I haven't seen before.
But that will cost you money, dog.
Yeah, you're looking at the face of a whole goofy.
Because that is like a lot of work, as I've just explained. And then after the seance, it takes me 48 hours of recovery.
I can imagine it takes so much energy to push out so much bullshit.
So yeah, I put a ridiculous amount. $1,000 if you want that.
Where do these weirdos come from?
But if you want me to shake someone in this plate, then by all means say please shake. and then I will give you the horror story as they give it to me.
And by the look on her face, you can tell she enjoys ripping people off.
I'm going to tell you Kaneka Jenkins' story because I'm not even going to throw shells because she doesn't want that. And she didn't. What's left of her doesn't want that.
I bet you if Kaneka's ghost gave her $1,000, she'd be shaking that bowl like a Polaroid picture.
Okay, so I will tell you as it was downloaded to my ancestors.
Yeah, because we all know how fast the download speeds are in the afterlife.
Kaneka Jenkins' death was an accident. Okay. She went to that hotel on the regular to do her business as a woman. She went there to get some. Okay?
Oh man, looks like it's about to turn into one of those videos.
This girl loved to party. This girl had been to that hotel so many times that she knew the kitchen staff because the kitchen staff was black, and she made friends of them, and they were male, and she made friends of them, and so they used to sneak her into the kitchen sometimes and give her things that she would take to the rooms, like food or whatever, burritos or whatever she wanted from the kitchen.
And if you can't already tell, I really don't think this woman's a witch doctor.
And she would take to the rooms where she was having fun with another bunch of people.
And you don't have to be a witch doctor to know Kaneka was at a hotel party. Come on.
She decided to go and get some ice. So she told everybody who was also wasted. Everybody was wasted in that room. I am going to get some ice. And nobody heard her.
Yeah, including all of us, because that was never on any surveillance tape or anything else.
And she left. She walked to the corner of the little, wherever they kept the ice, there was no ice.
And no evidence to support this claim whatsoever.
So Kaneka stumbled downstairs, gudu-gudu, 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 to the kitchen. Because Kaneka knew her way to the kitchen because some of the people who worked in the kitchen were her friends.
Man, can you imagine the story we probably would have got if we gave her $1,000?
She walked to the fridge where her friend had taken out ice for her once and given it to her. She stepped into the fridge. Accidentally, she stumbled into the fridge. Broom. She opened the fridge. The fridge was huge. She stumbled into the fridge. Broom. And the door closed on her. And she froze to death.
Uh-oh. Looks like she's fucking up the money for the rest of the psychics. She better hope Candace Starr doesn't call the cops on her.
She says she doesn't know where people got the idea that she didn't know these guys.
I thought she said early in the video Kaneka stormed off.
Kaneka Jenkins, for instance, just said, I'm not interested. And it wafted off, and I respected that. And I asked her, did you have fun, sexual fun that night? She said no, because we got so wasted, but we were going to do it at some point, but we got wasted. And that's your Kaneka Jones story.
Yeah, she just called her Kaneka Jones. That just goes to show you that this woman's a complete fraud.
From this witch doctor.
Yeah, more like con artists. But we got a lot more goofies to get to. So let's move on to the next one.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
You guys, thank you so much.
Gomez says she needed a new kidney because of her lupus diagnosis.
I have that subject in the kitchen in a freezer. She is frozen solid.
I'm telling you, it's connected to Selena. She's part of an elite Illuminati bloodline. This is a language. It's an encoded language with symbols and numbers. Selena Gomez's birthday is 32. In Freemasonry, everything changes at 32 degrees and water freezes at 32 degrees. Freeze equals 9/11. KJ's initials, because it's a 9/11 eclipse ritual. We always see with these Luciferian kill codes, every scene you see is with the number now. Kaneka Jenkins, 143 in English ordinal, 229 transplant, spell it out. Kaneka Jenkins in reverse ordinal, is 250 days. This was a ritual so her transplant would go good. They picked Kaneka due to her family ties, her blood.
This next story from the channel Frequency, and it's titled The Telltale Fraud.
Everybody's been wanting me to do a Kanika Jenkins update video, and I guess today was just one of those days.
Well, I guess we lucked out, and if this video is anything like our last video, this should be hilarious.
After, dealing with Kanika's energy, I feel very, very, very tired.
I guess that's the reason why she couldn't get up and clean her room.
Very tired. I feel so drained. And it's like physically draining. I feel like I kind of want to pass out.
You gotta love the showmanship with this one.
My chest over here ever since. And I just seen an orb.
And I just saw a goofy.
And I physically started crying at a certain point when she basically told me I was right about what I've seen.
Yeah, you know what that is. That's the face of a whole goofy.
The orb went straight across until he bit her boob. So yes, there was a rape.
Can you imagine her calling Rosemont police telling them that an orb told her that Kanika got raped? Come on, people.
I couldn't remember what word I wrote, what sentence I wrote down where I heard her. And it was something like a radio, like when you can, it's like a basic, he did it. It was like echo, clear words. So I don't remember which one.
Yeah, it sounds like your girl fell asleep listening to Candace Starr.
An orb just went across Monifa clearly, and then it went across unsolved.
What did you think? Those magic orbs weren't going to blame Monifa for the murder? Have you been watching this channel?
And then I seen the words connection, and then I seen Monifa's face clearly. And after I saw her face, I couldn't even finish writing down my sentence.
And who would if you came face to face with Monifa the boogeyman, right?
Everything that I'm reading to you about the orbs, an orb led me to that page. Because I was on images on Google, right? And there was like text messages and stuff. And so, I'm just scrolling because I'm looking at her pictures. Because that's how I get into it, like looking in her eyes and certain stuff like that.
So Candace Starr uses the phone for her psychic powers, and this idiot uses Google Images. You can't make this shit up.
But I'm scrolling down, and then orb went across, setup, and then what other words? It was like just random words that was just piecing in together. And if you watch my other videos, you know that spirit likes to connect in that type of form.
Yeah, because Google's paranormal division made sure they added that functionality to their browser.
It's weird. Honestly, it's weird.
Yeah, very weird. But not the weirdest shit she came up with. Check this shit out.
This is about the house that I currently live in, right? Basically, I keep seeing certain things from spirits trying to make me find something. That was the initial goal.
So a chick that sees spirits moves into a haunted house. How convenient.
But with that room, when I first moved here, I kept seeing baby bottles, and a pregnant woman.
Sounds like the start of a bad B movie, but I'll bite.
So after that, I saw a boy suffocate, and then that's when my chest physically felt restricted. You guys know that I always tell you. When they experience something, like pain or something like that, I can feel it.
Well, thank God the spirits can't feel what she does, because they could. They feel like a bunch of old goofies.
What I found today, I don't know if I should cleanse the house. I don't know what to do. And my lights keep flickering when I say stuff like that. So
probably means it might be time to pay that electric bill.
And then that's when I saw the words "find bow." And then that's when I wrote down, I do see a boy. I do see a bow in this little girl's hair. I write so sloppy.
Well, lucky for her, she might be able to get a ghostwriter.
And then I heard near trash and by fence. Now,
get ready for the bullshit.
Look. It has dirt on it, you guys. Dirt on it. This is the red bow I saw in my vision. But it was bigger. It was on this side of her hair and it was red. No lie, I swear to God. Look at the dirt. I did not dig this up.
Now remember, this is the same woman that bit herself and told you a demon did it. So I'll believe her as far as I can throw it.
But yo, I found it in the middle of my bed when I came in this morning. I literally put my stuff down and I found it.
This chick really sits around the room making this shit up. But trust me, She'll be back soon with some more weird stories, I'm sure.
So this is basically going to be a story time on when I met Jesus.
Like I said, the goofy is strong in this one, but we'll cover this story in a future video. But for now, let's get on to the next ride. Yeah, that chick's nuts. You ever wonder what it would be like if some of these so-called ghost hunters on YouTube had their own TV show? Well, I did. Check it out.
I live in a drug-infested neighborhood with a bunch of whores running around selling their hot pockets for heroin. My music didn't do any numbers, so I switched over and became a psychic overnight. Nika Jenkins' case is what really made me want to bring my paranormal work to the internet. Me, Steve Huff, Kansas Star. We use actual science tools. Ghost box, EVP recorder, EMF detectors. We use actual tools to communicate with the spirits. I believe we all got abilities. I so bad want to use them for good.
Where's Monifa? Fucking nigga. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Just after midnight, the body of 19-year-old Kanika Jenkins was found in a freezer.
As Kanika's being Monifa's best friend.
If it wasn't for Monifa, she'll still be here.
Monifa was jealous because Kanika wanted to make a change.
Monifa still lying and...
It is Monifa's fault. She is the suspect.
Jenkins came to the hotel Friday night with friends.
Monifa, that bitch, I'm going to get her ass.
This shit looks scary as fuck. This is Monifa face.
That bitch gonna have to answer to me.
Surveillance video showed Jenkins walking near the freezer.
Kanika Jenkins and Monifa, they were not on good terms.
That's Kanika being carried by Monifa.
Her death is ruled an accident.
Everybody wants to know who put you in that freezer.
Don't you know killers always go back to the scene of their crime?
They're also reviewing a Facebook video posted by one of her friends at the party.
Monifa was in that room when Kanika was getting choked out.
She ain't got not a thing to do with this, with Kanika's Martin death.
She was strangled by Monifa's bare hands.
But I ain't kill my best friend, I know that much. I ain't do none of that. Fuck is wrong with y'all?
Our next story comes from the channel DJ Charisma, and it's titled Dream a Little Dream.
Over my intuitive dream about Kanika, which is what I had last night about her.
Well, this is new to the channel. Looks like we got a dream warrior on our hands.
With me being intuitive, even when I'm asleep, I'm still aware of the situation. So if I know about a situation, say if I'm asleep and I dream and someone's spirit comes to me in my sleep, I'm still woke, as in I'm still aware of everything that occurred with the story.
Yeah, remember she said all that shit.
So I remember, seeing the pictures of Kanika. I remember then walking into the hotel. I remember people doing live videos at the hotel and so much more.
So basically she just remembers every YouTube video she ever watched.
So what had happened was when Monifa reappeared, I remember seeing it was a huge, it was a lot of water. It was a huge water bath.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think I know where she's going with this one.
Kept seeing Kanika being dumped into the water, so it was like dunk, dunk.
Hold on, because this woman's story is about to go off the rails.
And then she came about the water, and while she was being dunked, I was trying to help her, but I couldn't because they were...
Looks like she's getting caught up in a lie.
Oh God, I can't even... I wish that I could see the people who did this.
What does she mean she wish she can remember the people that did this? Didn't she just tell you?
I'm still aware of everything that occurred with the story. I feel like...
Let's see if she can rebound.
I feel like I have such a great feeling that one of the people...
Here comes some new evidence.
Was Monifa, because...
when all else fails, you can always go to Monifa.
I didn't have enough strength to help Kanika, and I pray that I did in real life. Well, even with her death, I can still do a lot, but...
She could seem to do a lot of stuff other than tell you exactly who killed her, how it happened, and when.
Told Kanika, I said, thank you so much for reaching out to me again, Kanika. I love when, you know, your spirit comes to me and I can see you. I said, I missed you.
What does this weirdo mean she missed her? She haven't met Kanika a day in her life.
And the water that I'm talking about that they dunked her in is the water that was at the hotel in the pool.
Looks like your girl fell victim to a bunch of bullshit lies from a bunch of morons.
And then I remember the ambulance coming. So after the ambulance had came, I remembered that Kanika was still alive, and it's crazy.
I would say so. Now she wants you to believe she didn't die. They found her alive and then took her to the hospital. They never found her in the freezer, apparently.
But I feel like her spirit, although she was gone, I feel like her spirit was still, aware, like, you know, that she was in an ambulance and she was being transported to the hospital.
You guys buying into this shit yet? Well, I hope not, because the story's about to change again.
And then, but I really do believe that Kanika was alive in that freezer for at least for a little while before they actually killed her. So
see what I mean about these so-called psychics? They can never keep their story straight. Now, was she alive or was she dead? But she keeps going.
But I remember the one time I was up at school and I was doing something. It was last year.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one.
I happened to wake up, and when I woke up, I hit the wall, and when I hit the wall, I saw Kanika.
Yeah, you looking at the face of a whole goofy. Now watch how she stumbled to lie through this whole story.
I believe that after she was trying to get out, I believe shortly after, that's when they came and they killed her. But also another reason why I know that she was alive.
See what I mean? They can never keep their story straight. Let's run it back.
They came and they killed her. After the ambulance had came, I remembered that Kanika was still alive.
But trust me, she's not done yet.
There was also a body in a bag.
You guys remember the bag lady, don't you?
Somebody's breathing in the bag.
Yeah, your girl went to the psychic school of YouTube.
Like her body was turned like this way, so you really saw her butt.
Yeah, we can see that booty, there ain't no question.
But again, thank you, Kanika, for reaching out to me. I'm really happy that you can trust me.
Yeah, you can trust her like you can trust Just 33 King stories. But let's leave this fraud and move on to the next one. In this week's episode of High Street Paranormal Ghost Hunters, we'll see Candace Starr as she's being haunted by the ghost of Kanika Jenkins.
Hey babes, hello. Okay, so I just did a video, and when I was finished with the video, I was taking my phone down off the mount, and my phone took a picture by itself. And I believe I caught Kanika's spirit in my room.
Now watch as Candace shows you crystal clear proof of an actual ghost.
Okay, first of all, it's weird because it's like the whole picture's backwards. Like over here, that's where my other desk is. And I wasn't really facing that desk. But I definitely see what I believe to be Kanika right here. It almost looks like she's about to look over her shoulder at me.
With this crystal clear evidence, Candace was going to do a seance until this happened.
Oh my. The mouse ain't even on. The red light's not on. It's really scary.
Once Candace caught Kanika trying to surf the internet on the computer, she knew it was time to cleanse the house, so she had a seance.
Kanika, can I try to help you? Kanika, baby, did they murder you? Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna put that down. Oh my God! Ah! Oh my God! Oh my God, it's creepy. Die. Ah!
Oh my god.
Look at this.
Kanika, it's okay to go to the light, that we are working here on the other side for you.
Looks like our girl Candace gonna be playing with ghosts for a little bit. Now, our next story comes from the channel Chartice Wells, and it's titled The Watchers.
This is my take on the case of Kanika Jenkins.
Yeah, hold on and light them up now, people, because this one's gonna be a crazy one.
You know, I believe that everyone that was in the hotel, we're talking about Monifa, Irene, they knew what was going on.
And don't wonder how she knows that. Just go along with the story.
Because in the video before, you know, when everybody was alive and well and they were in her car, in her mom's car, and they were videotaping, they were throwing up Bothman signs, you know, Satanist signs.
Oh, if you didn't know it, Satan's making a comeback in Chicago. He's pretty popular with the teens over there right now.
People think that demons are fake, but a demon can be your own family member. You get me? Who's employed by the government to, you know, to set you up.
Oh yeah, you didn't know about the U.S. government's demon division? One of the best in the world, but you'll go through hell trying to get a job there.
You know, and I feel like they sacrificed her. Before, I'm talking about for money. And also Monifa, you know,
There's that sneaky Monifa again. Let's see how she murdered somebody today.
There was a guy that was on her page, you know, that she also called her best friend, but he ended up getting killed too, you know. And after that, she seen on, you know, on her page, you know, flashing birthday money.
Monifa must be the greatest killer of all time that she can get away with killing all these people, right?
It's kind of suspicious that, you know, Monifa would make a tape trying to take her own life. Like, come on, that doesn't happen.
Because it didn't happen. Because it was clickbait. That's not Monifa in the picture, and this video has nothing to do with Kanika.
There are a lot of people that are praising the devil around you. You get what I'm saying? And we're talking about Masons, Eastern Stars, or whatever you may think that you may be.
Yeah, I'm sure there might be a bunch of groups out there like that, but they have nothing to do with this case whatsoever.
They sacrificed that girl for her organs. I'm telling you. That's where it's going to all point down and lead down to.
Guess that theory didn't age well since her organs weren't missing, but we'll let her keep going.
That's what's going on in Chicago. Y'all have a whole bunch of demons among you guys, and you guys cannot see it because you guys have not been praising God.
See, Chicago's so overrun with demons that they're taking the government jobs and the local jobs.
There's connections with the devil, you know what I'm saying, with the law enforcement and all that. You know what I'm saying? They're employing people, you know what I'm saying, as gang stalkers.
Oh, trust me, your girl's an expert in gang stalkers. You're gonna see soon enough.
Because, you know, everything is connected. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people around you wearing white earphones and things like that, acting like weirdos, you know what I'm saying, just coming out of nowhere. Know that those are the devil's children.
Yeah, if you live in Chicago, you better watch your girl, because the devil been walking around getting everybody pregnant.
It's too out of whack. These niggas then sacrificed her. You get me, on some satanic Illuminati shit.
This shit getting weird enough for you yet? If not, let's try this out.
The devil is pretty much after Kanika Jenkins' mother.
I hope that weed kicked in.
You know, I don't know whether she sold her soul to become an Eastern Star or whatnot, but someone on my friends list told me that, you know, that she did that.
And you know how YouTube goes. That should be enough evidence for everybody.
But the Illuminati is after the woman. You gonna talk about that secret government?
Because, you know, the Illuminati can fool everybody, except for the people on YouTube.
If you see some of these gang stars, you'll be like, hell no, nigga, that's what you ain't. There's no real ass nigga.
Yeah, remember the gang stalking talk. It's going to be important in a minute.
But if you come downtown, this is where they train these motherfuckers at. And it's some of the most low-lifest people. I be beating them up. I ain't gonna lie.
What, you think I'm going to be the one to question her? I might have to watch my back after this video.
Oh, niggas around here about to die. Oh, my mama, all you satanic Illuminati ass nigga, y'all about to die. And that's just what it is. This is ours. Y'all gotta go. Y'all invaders.
See, at first I was watching the videos thinking this shit was just funny. Then I started to realize this woman might actually be dangerous.
People is going crazy up over this. And You know what I'm saying? You got all these devils out here. We're gonna have to kill these people. They out of here. They know it too. We got people watching them. Y'all system old, dumb down. You know a devil too, because you'll use your peripheral vision and they'll just be staring at you like, what the fuck is you looking at? Like, God kill your ass on everything.
You see, this is when I knew this chick was crazy. Now we're gonna do a future video on her, so I'll show you a couple of clips. But she rides around the neighborhood accusing people of being demon gang stalkers. Check this shit out.
But anyways, we got a gang stalker right here. See, look, you ain't got no license plate. You know you're a gang stalker. So what? What you mean, so what?
Yeah, these repairmen picked the wrong night to come out on a job.
Let me see your face.
No reason. You're coming for
organized gang stalking. Shut up, nigga. Should have punched you in your face, big like nothing.
She rolled up on these dudes with no evidence whatsoever that they're gang stalkers.
I'm not doing anything wrong to you, and then you got.
So what? Cause you be gang stalking. Why you ain't got no license plate or none of that? Come on.
So what the hell? Is your problem?
So what? But you come here every night. What you want to fight? You want to fight?
Just live your life. And not
hey, talking all that shit.
How you gonna run up on somebody, accuse them of shit, then ask them if they want to fight?
The broken mirror right there. I don't say.
So what? Y'all motherfuckers the one who broke my mirror. You and your goddamn satanic ass society.
Oh my God, you are accusing me for that. I don't believe it.
Anyway, this is a gang stalker right here.
Trust, your girl can hunt down these gang stalkers anywhere in the city.
Anyways, as you can see, we got organized gang stalking going on.
Or it's just a guy walking his dog. But I think her story will be funnier.
It's the same route this nigga always take.
The route he always takes, meaning she's been stalking him, right?
It's the same motherfucking route with these demons and devils.
And trust me, if this chick was around, I wouldn't want to be a demon or a devil. She don't take kindly to them.
Look, he think he bad too. I ain't scared of your ass, I hope you know. Yeah, bitch. I get out and beat the shit up out of you. And break your neck on everything. And kick your dog too.
Damn, what the dog do? He must be a demon or a devil as well.
What's up? What you say? What you say? What you say?
Not gonna lie, at this point, I would have ran like a bat out of hell.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I didn't want to have to break a motherfucking neck and kick they dog on everything.
I don't know, judging by her voice, kinda sounds like she really wanted to do that.
But this his same pattern he take. And then he gonna go back to the house, so we gonna take him all the way through.
Now I walk my dog the same pattern all the time. But now this chick's following this dude to his house. This is some dangerous shit. And it gets crazier, but it's too much for this video. But trust me, she's gonna be the next episode of The Dark Side of J4K, where you'll hear more stuff like this.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Japan. I'm fresh out of jail fighting for God's rights. You know, I went to court, you know, because they try to write me a ticket. I never heard of, you know, any police officer writing a ticket. You attend the court the next day. So that's how you know that it was the fake Illuminati cops. You know what I'm saying? A cop from Secret Society in Donaldsonville, Louisiana.
Like I said, stay tuned for the next episode of The Dark Side of J4K for this one. But let's continue with the special.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Hey babes, hello. So real quick, quite a few times Kanika has asked me to write a book. Everybody tries to accuse me of exploiting Kanika for her name and blah blah blah, right? With that being said, this book is made up of lies. Let me show you the name. Like I said, Kanika has actually asked me many times to write a book and put it all together. Basically my story from the time I was born with the gift, how I started noticing my gift. My book would be interesting because it's not about just their deaths. It's about how this all came about. It's about getting their story out and what they're actually telling people.
On this week's episode of High Street Paranormal Ghost Hunters, we follow Cecil as he tries to find the ghost of Paige Johnson.
The Paige Johnson case is what got me interested in wanting to do paranormal research. She knows that. I believe Paige is deceased. She wouldn't have went this long without trying to contact her daughter and her mom. She was highly close to those two. It's a spiritual bond she had with her mom and her baby. I'm asking for assistance from any psychic with real abilities. I'm not getting a clear response on where her body is.
To find answers, Cecil was summoned the help of the Charlie game.
Charlie, Charlie, are you there? 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 Spirits, could you please kindly come and talk by using this? Paige Johnson, missing teen mom. It's a high-profile case, and I'm asking for help for her. Spirits, talk now! You think I let people disrespect me all up and down Covington or something? What the hell?
Well, since the spirits thought he was a whole goofy, it was back to the drawing board for old Cecil.
Last night, I go to do a ghost box session, and I just got chills, because I think the spirit knows what I'm going to say. Last night, I went to do a ghost box session that had nothing to do with Paige. And she's bleeding into the ghost box sessions. She keeps screaming out Jacob Bumpus. She wants to be heard. She needs help. I'm desperate for any help. If there's anybody out there with real psychic abilities, and I'll be able to tell if you don't have real psychic abilities. I don't trust my ghost box sessions all the time. You know, you can't really depend on it because there is spirits that will lie. There's many cases of actual psychics who's helped crack cases. I need help. Paige needs help. Oh, I guess I just seen her spirit in the mirror. Oh, my Lord, have mercy.
I felt like he was either at a government or a state, some sort of official job, but not high up.
Well, I thought I did. I might have, I don't know. Paige needs our help. Even she wants closure, guys. Go listen to my last ghost box session on John Ramsey. Listen to it extensively. You're going to hear Jacob Bumpus.
Yeah, this special is the only way that dude's ever going to find a real ghost. And with that, that's where we're going to end this one. I hope you guys had a good time with the special, and I hope you had a good Halloween. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.